Welcome back, and welcome in if you are new here. I'm Intuitive Light Seer J, and this is a safe space for you guys to heal, gain clarity, enlightenment, and confirmation. Even if you're not able to like, share, comment on this live, I appreciate you guys for being here and taking this message in. This is so crazy. Something could be automatic. Excuse me. Something could be automatic. When I got on this live, there's like a way where you set up your custom poll for the poll that I have up here for you guys for questions, mini reads, and ancestor runs. But when I started this live, the poll was already up here. When I just tried to go down here to click it to start the poll, it was already started. I didn't have to start the poll. So something's going to be like that, like automatic. You just came in and you were going to do something that you would most likely maybe even normally do, but it's already automatically, it's done. Okay. All right. I'm going to set the intention that my energy only be allowed to be shared with those who intend to reciprocate, those who do not use, abuse, manipulate, and or distort. Ashe, ashe, ashe. My lips are so dry. That's how I feel putting this on my top lip. Alright. Go to my blood, go to my root, bone of my bone. Please show me what my human eyes cannot see. Dear God, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, and ascended masters, I ask that you give me clear and concise messages. Also, any non-negative energies, entity attachment, spell work, hexes, curses, distortions, being sent to myself, as a collective, we banish and bind it, and the intentions be returned back to its sender immediately and indefinitely. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Yeah, that's different. Your color. Empress at the bottom of the deck, and King of Wands as I split the deck. I wasn't going to start with tarot. 9 of 9, Son of Baskets. But I'm going to start with tarot. Okay, let's start with tarot today. Alright. Blood of my blood, lose my root, bone of my bones, please show me what my human eyes cannot see. Dear God, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, and ascended masters, I ask that you give me clear and concise messages. I ask that any and all negative energies, entity attachments, spellwork, hexes, curses, distortions, being sent to myself or the collective, be banished and binding, and the intentions be returned back to its sender immediately and indefinitely. Ashe, ashe, ashe. I ask that you protect all portals as well. Ashe. Energy's heavy. Must be a lot going on. Thank you for that. Somebody could suffer from anxiety. Alright, Holy Spirit, show me what this collective needs to see. Roll bill out here. This is the Chariot card. and traditional tarot. Why did I just hear bulldozing? Bulldoze. 8 of coins in the reverse. Queen of swords in the reverse, 3 of coins. So there's somebody who, like a feminine energy, who isn't having, like, getting their way. All right, they're not getting any results clicked up in this group, this 3 of coins. All right, maybe even collaborating with other people, like trying to bulldoze. All right, somebody, a feminine energy is clicking up with other people to try to bulldoze collective. Somebody thinks that if it's more of them against, this is something that people think, period. But they just think because it's more of them that they can. This actually works sometimes when people are like just not as strong-willed. All right, you can really break somebody if you get enough people. If you're not strong-willed, if the person you're coming up against is not strong-willed, it's easy to break somebody if just clicking up with a bunch of people. Excuse me. But this is not what's happening with this collective, like. But the goal is to bulldoze. That's definitely the energy I'm getting. Definitely the energy I'm getting. Seven of baskets. This is like a game to these people, but like something that they like to do. Like this is how they like to live their life. This is not somebody that's clicking up with people that don't move how they move. These are people that move how this person moves. They like to start with causing confusion. Like, oh no, that's not what I'm doing. Like, instead of being direct about something that they're doing, this is being indirect about what they're doing. So indirect gestures, indirect comments, indirect situations, just maybe even putting people in certain situations and then being like, oh no, look at them, look how they're reacting. And the reality is they intentionally set this whole shit up. You see what I'm saying? That's the vibe. They set this whole shit up to try to embarrass you and then or like attack you in some type of way, and then when it don't work out, it's like, oh no, that's not what I was doing. But it was strategic. It was planned. Five of Knives in the reverse. So these people could be Grand Rising, Starseed Botanics. Thank you for the gift, Stacy. These people are like, how do I put this? They don't like to lose. So this is like, these could be people who are like very competitive in some type of way. They're putting themselves in some type of competition with you, like, or wanting to beat you in some type of way. All right. So when they're failing or they're like not getting something accomplished that they set out to get accomplished, they feel defeated. Five of Knives in the reverse, they feel defeated. They don't like this. I'm not getting the results that I want, causing this confusion. So it's like, what is this? Somebody trying to backtrack? I keep hearing backtrack. Maybe somebody's already done all of the damage, right? Already done all of this shit. And now they're trying to backtrack and be like, oh, no. That's not what I was doing. No, that's not what all of us agreed to. Even if it wasn't like Two of Baskets in the reverse. So this could have been somebody you separated from. Somebody you didn't know that well. All right. You maybe were just cool. There was an interaction that happened. Because the Two of Cups in the upright is not something that's in depth. Okay, it's very light, very airy. We've seen each other a couple of times. We spoke a couple of times. A couple of times. Not sex. Okay? Oh, no. That wasn't what I was doing. Yes, the fuck it was. As a matter of fact, this person was doing this by any means necessary. Like, by any means necessary, they had put themselves in a competition with you, and they didn't care who they had to click up with just to feel like they were better than you, or just to feel like I'm winning in some type of way over you. Excuse me. This is shit I be talking about. Instead of actually building a life where y'all enjoy y'all life and could care less how other people feel about your life because they're not the ones experiencing it. You know you're not living in misery. So what the fuck do you care about what the next person feels about your life for? You know what I mean? These are people who don't feel that way. These are people who feel like they have to validate their life in order to feel like they're living a good life. I need other people to feel like I'm living a good life in order for me to feel like I'm living a good life. That's a fucked up way to be living. I'll tell you that much. Strength card in the reverse. That's weakness. That's not even. That means that whatever your life is, whatever's going on in your life is not even based off of your own value. This is based off of what other people feel and other people think. This is killing a part of yourself. This is literally fragmenting your soul. What I'm looking at is the fragmentation of people's souls. Because this is what I mean. You went as far as the clicking up with other people, right? So this means people in this mindset, these types of people don't even really like each other like that. They're just clicking up because they're perceived as people with good lives. You see what I'm saying? I'm just clicking up with you because everybody else already look at you like you living a good life anyways. So of course they're going to look at me the same in turn. Excuse me. Just because I know you, just because I'm around you. Whole time your life is fucked up. So crazy. Queen of Coins in the reverse. Somebody was greedy and narcissistic. It's simple. The Queen of Coins being in the reverse, that means she's already living above her means. Okay? Hate that for you already in itself. Because you can't enjoy your life when you're living above your means. You just can't. That's why I respect E. Kane when she say, oh, I live below my means. Because boy, can you have a fucking ball when you do it. Boy, can you have a fucking ball when you do it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can really experience shit and still have a decent life to live. But y'all be so busy trying to feel like you're And it's like, it's not that deep. Bitch, you're 20. Bitch, you don't want to feel like that when you're 50. Y'all want to feel like this shit when you're 20. That's crazy. Y'all is in a rush to be somewhere that you're going to be eventually any fucking ways. And for some people, they get much older up in age and realize that they have spent most of their life fucking off. And so now they try to rush real quick at the end of the last minute to try to make it somewhere that you're not going to make it in time. And not in time enough in your mind. Because that's not divine timing. That's your timing. Sending you love. Stay blessed. Gorgeous. Sending you love to you too. Thank you to everybody tapping that screen. Sending gifts. All of the things. Drop them zodiac signs too. I want to see. Let me see. King of Wands out here in the reverse. Alright, this could be a masculine energy. Two of Sticks. As well. Oh, so this cycle is closed out. That's what this is about. All of this is closed out because now everything didn't work out the way they wanted to, even after clicking up. All right. So now here's the backtracking. The backtracking is what's happening right now. No, it wasn't really like that. Well, if it wasn't really like that, then why didn't you take the time to have a conversation with that person and let them know before right now that it wasn't like that? If it wasn't like that, why didn't you take the time to really have a genuine conversation with this person and let them know, hey, you know, it ain't like that. But it was. You're just upset it didn't turn out the way that you wanted it to, because you didn't realize what you were doing unconsciously, trying to make yourself feel better by feeling like you are better or living a better life than someone else. Trying to base your worth and your validation off of somebody else's life. Boy, do you have a ball when you do it. When you're not sitting there trying to impress everybody with the newest this you're wearing, with the latest that, and the hottest this. Oh boy, do you actually get to have fun with your life. That's when you can really manifest shit. Magician card out here. These are people who didn't know how to manifest shit. Eight of Baskets in the reverse. So these are individuals that you walked away from feeling like, I've learned what I needed to learn from this. I've got the tools that I need, and I'm healing through this situation. If this is new for you, you're maybe still healing over this. If this is something older than you know what I mean, you gained the tools from this. The experience in itself has given you what you need. So it's no need to feel any type of way about it, right? Not taking it personal. Hi, Mookie. Questions are $5. Mini reads are $15, and ancestor words are $11 lives. What's this? It's a lot of cards. There's a group stressed out. A group of corrupt cops stressed out. Or it don't have to be cops. You know what I mean? It could be judges, lawyers, coroners. I don't give a damn. People who are in the legal system, though. There's a group of people who have been unjust, and they're stressed out. Most of the shit that be in season now, most of the shit y'all trying to hit on the nail right now ain't gonna be shit later on. Just saying. If I'm gonna do anything, I'm not trying to be the hottest shit right now. I'm trying to be the hottest shit later on in life. You know what I mean? The shit that actually surpasses what this generation got going on. Because this generation is fucked, if we're gonna be honest. What's going on right now amongst all of these people is fucked. I'm not trying to make an impact in that shit. I'm trying to make an impact further along. Further down the line, bitch. I'm letting this shit deconstruct itself. It's killing itself. Anything else? The version of people that exist now in this day and age, the majority of them, I'm not going to say all of them, but majority of them, they're killing themselves. And they're willingly doing this shit. From cigarettes to whatever else, babe. From not acknowledging the shit that has happened to you, your trauma that's causing sickness and ailments in the body. In every way possible, y'all are killing yourselves. Killing yourselves. Willingly. 8 of Knives in the reverse. Someone's exiting this mental prison. Somebody's being set free from this mental prison. Five of Coins in the reverse. There's no going back. All right. There's no going back. I feel like I'm getting beat up by everything. 7 of Knives in the reverse and the King of Swords in the upright. So somebody had some strategy to take something and didn't work. The strategy failed. The plan failed. The plan fucking failed. All in your face, hey. Anything else? No, I think that's it. I think that about sums it up. You know? Yep, 7 of Sticks. This magician energy is baskets. This person, this masculine energy, who was most likely the one who like had the formula, the strategy. All the other people connected to it was just pieces to this person's plan. This person was trying to stand up for themselves. This was a defense for them. They were maybe on the brink of getting their ass handed to them, and it was like, I got this plan, but I need all of y'all to work with me in order for this shit to work. Excuse me. And it still failed. Even with all of them working together, it still failed. Because the person they were coming up against was not weak-willed. They actually came up against the right kind of person. You know how they say wrong person, right person? They had the right person, right time. Okay? Right person, right time. Because these are people, if they were willing to do this shit, they were willing to band together, knowing these people was dead ass wrong. They all knew they was dead ass wrong. They was willing to band together to do this shit. You hear what I'm saying? Just to survive. They all had their own karma coming in some type of way from you. Collective, they all had their own karma coming in some type of way from you until they all banded together and did this shit. And it still ended up occurring. But you know how, like I said, that game, the whisper game, it takes longer for the truth to get to somebody if it's so many people involved. That's what this was. This was nothing more than a delay tactic and strategy. It was still happening. Even though it looked like it wasn't happening, it was still happening. Excuse me. It was still fucking happening. At the very least, we can buy us some time. These people maybe even knew. If they banded together like this, they knew, like, we're running out of time. And the only way we can get more time is if we all stick together. They had the one band, one sound, your ass. And even then, it didn't work. Imagine all of these people individually having their ass handed to them by you. And then they all realize they're on the brink of getting their ass fully handed to them, that they band together so much so just to get some extra time. These motherfuckers came together just to get extra time. Do you hear what I'm saying? They knew they weren't going to win this. Star card out here. They knew they were not going to win this war. Because this is not a battle. This is a war. This is some shit that happened, covered up, Yeah, like, no, babe. This was a war. Understand that. And this is a war that the Most High has won. And this is what these people are finding out. They had to go through a lot to figure this out, though. This is what I mean by karma can be happening to people, and they'll realize, they'll act like, oh, that's not happening, or I don't know what you're talking about. It keep hitting their ass. It keeps hitting their ass until they actually pay for what they did, and not just some of it, all of it. Everything that you did, you have to pay for it. Everything. Give me a second. Thank you for the roses. This is something that kept reoccurring because it was not being handled correctly. That's what this was. It kept reoccurring because they were paying pieces of the price and not the whole price. Taking this much accountability and not all accountability for everything that was done here intentionally. This is definitely a cover-up. Empress out here. With the death and reverse card. So whatever this war was that you were in, up against, being used as a soldier in, to stay strong, endure in whatever way, this changed you. Being a part of this on behalf of the Most High has changed you. Star card out here. Daughter of Coins came out in the reverse. It's something about a younger feminine energy. Somebody younger than you who didn't want to betray themselves. All right? So they went along with whatever strategy this was. So essentially, this person didn't want to give up something or get in some type of good trouble, right? You're going to have to give this up. You're going to have to not agree with these people. You're going to have to separate in some type of way. They weren't willing to do that. So they, in turn, to not what they consider to be self-sabotage is give up something they want to keep. They did this to you on behalf in that way. So this wasn't like for this younger feminine energy. She wasn't, oh, that's so cute. The coffee. I was just drinking some actually. So this wasn't vindictive on this child's end because I feel like this is a child. Like it's not like this child was like, oh yeah, we're gonna get collective. No, there was so much going on. This motherfucker. Listen, either they would have had to pay the price, and they just weren't willing to pay the price. All right, so they decided to leave you out of the go. But it's a child. Like, I don't know who's trying to take that personal, but that's a child. What are you trying to take that personal for? They don't even have the capacity to understand everything that was going on here, babe. They most likely wouldn't even made that decision if so. They would have probably been froze if they knew what was really going on when they made the decision. But people have like adults in their life that will pressure. People have adults in their life that will pressure them into making certain decisions and make them feel like a bad person if they don't make that decision. Superwoman. Thank you. Yeah, they will pressure, and yeah. So you can't say that. But that was that's somebody's south node that you're trying to take personal. Don't take this child's south node personal. That was a part of what was going to happen when they had came here anyways. Whether it was you or not. Excuse me. Because you could have decided not to walk in your purpose in life, and it could have been somebody else, but it was you. So don't take that personal. That's no. Don't do that. We all have free will. You could have decided not to be who you were. Let's get into the that's it for the collective. Whoa, that's good. That means we're getting somewhere. This case is groundbreaking. Okay, that's good. the way my messages just, like on a grand scale, some of my messages come together to make a message in itself for me. And y'all remember how I was talking about that oracle yesterday? Excuse me. From the movie. Oh, y'all. Maybe all the y'all were. Men in Black. That's what I was talking about yesterday in the oracle in that movie. And how he touched that man's shoulder even after like his one rule to them was you have to tell the truth. Like even if you think not telling the truth is gonna get you where you need to go, I'm telling you as the oracle, telling the truth is gonna get you where you need to go. Excuse me. And he did that, and they didn't like that because they got arrested and all type of other shit. But the point is, all it took was for that oracle to tap that man on the shoulder one time and show him what was really going on, and his entire demeanor changed. All right, let me help you. Take this elevator, go up to the top. Excuse me. Give me 1 second. Okay, I keep hearing boom bop. Don't try to run now. Yeah, have his head on. I've been cooling, but you just won't leave me alone. All right. I wasn't gonna say it, but damn, this the third time I done heard it. Somebody could have just been cooling. They could have just been cooling, and they just would not leave this person alone. You hear what I'm saying? Minding their business, drinking their water, living their life. Okay? High spiritual ranking out here. Smooth. Somebody thinks you're smooth. I probably do come off like that. Y'all probably do come off like that. Big brother out here. I don't know. I don't think I ever been one to like wear my fear. Like I don't think nobody ever really know if I'm scared. Like if I'm scared, the only time, unless I scream, like unless you terrify me, I don't think you'll ever really know if I'm scared. Even when I'm scared, I don't show that I'm scared. Like when that boy pulled that gun on me, I was terrified. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the hole on the gun. I was terrified, but I still walked away. I still walked away. Like I don't know what that was about, but I did. I definitely did that. I was like, man, this nigga not gonna shoot me in my house. I was bold in a bit. This nigga not gonna shoot me in my fucking backyard. Are you kidding me? Nigga, no, you can't have my phone. Excuse me. I don't know. I stood there for a second too. I was like, and then some said walk away. So I walked away. I walked away. I walked away. And he put his gun up and apologized to my sister. Because most people who be trying to rob your ass for shit don't be trying to kill you. Now, there's some people out there who want your head. But most people just want what you got. They don't be willing to kill you for it. I feel like that's why robbery is one of the most common things you'll see somebody from the hood actually have on their record or some shit like that. Because it's easier to take something than to kill somebody to take something. Excuse me. Like, nigga, I wasn't even like into that type of shit then. So it was like my logic afterwards was like, well, yeah, you know what I mean? He wouldn't have been able to get away with it. You had been texting my sister, like all evidence shows you were here last, bitch. So even if you did get my ass gone, you knew you wasn't gonna get away with it. So I don't know, but I wasn't thinking that in the moment when he had a gun to my head. Absolutely, I was not thinking that. I don't know. I was scared, and then I walked away. Spiritual counselor out here. He couldn't tell I was scared. Or maybe he could. I don't know. But I bet you that was some weird shit that happened for him. Like, this bitch is scared, but she's leaving. Yeah. Yeah. Excuse me. You don't look like the type of nigga that's ready to give your life up about this shit. Have a great day. It just don't feel like you ready to give your life up about this phone. I don't think that. So I'm gonna go. Alright. What is this collective need to see? You want your book? Gave space and opportunity to collect yourself and speak up. All right. It's an energy you gave space and opportunity to kind of collect themselves, process their emotions, and speak up. If they didn't, can you stop that? No. You need to give myself the space and opportunity to collect myself. Soon. All right. Dominique, Big Mad. Better than you can imagine. Physical transition. You have the tendency to consume my mind at times. Like I said, and in denial about being under judgment. So I mean, a war. Whole fucking war. They don't even know they in it. Because they're not conscious. Because technically, it don't matter if we conscious or unconscious. We're still a part of the war. That's why it's important to have a relationship with God. Because everything is beyond what you can see, bitch. Everything is spiritual. Okay? Everything. Even the water that you drink. The water. You speak life into it and it can heal you. You know water holds memory? Y'all ain't ready. Some of y'all. You know that your body is made up of water and you hold memory? That's the reason why I don't talk to certain people. Because I can unintentionally make you feel dumb. I can really unintentionally make a lot of people feel dumb. That's just why I partake in certain conversations, be in certain groups. Because it's not your fault that you're where it is. To an extent. But I'm not about to suffer for it. It's sufferable conversations for no reason. I'm not about to suffer for it. The problems that y'all are running into on a day-to-day, I'm like, the simple answer is blah, blah, blah. And I'd keep saying it all day to y'all. I'm not going to keep saying that. Now I'm doing the work for you. Move. Go figure it out. You're moving. Thank you for the heart me. Hey, Belinda. There's a public case out here. An ongoing investigation. That's what I was just talking about. His name is Mari. All right, 404 is significant. Your husband is bisexual. He's not straight. Okay, he like boys too. All right, and this is less about the physical of it. Like I said, everything is spiritual. Like this person would most likely be able to start a relationship with a man. That's what y'all don't be understanding. It be men out here be having full blown relationships with men behind y'all back. Like they are genuinely gay or like bisexual. Like they could have a relationship with a man and with a woman. And you don't even know it. He taking care of both of y'all. Excuse me. Sharing y'all. It's one thing to try something and you like, oh well, I don't know, bitch. Don't ask me. But it's one thing to try something. It's another thing to be able to love it. Okay? To be able to love that person and love it. Excuse me. When there is commitment and safety, there is intimacy. That's non-negotiable. So I don't know who's trying to get up in it before committing to it. 333 on the time. Ain't no getting up in it before committing to it. Okay? If a man can't commit to you before sex, he will not be able to commit to that child in life. Understand it. Yes, commitment issues. You have the tendency to consume my mind at times. All right, this is somebody who could obsessively kind of think about you. Nothing wrong with that as long as there's nothing really wrong with that. Just don't be fucking weird. It happens. That's just how you know that genuinely someone's... I don't want to say it means that someone's aligned to you, but there's something there. Whether it's good or bad, there's something there that needs to be addressed. Okay? Excuse me. That's a journey in itself. Figuring out what this emotion is. Figuring out how does this play into my life? How can I go about this? People be afraid of their emotions. And y'all try to cancel out y'all emotions. And your emotions actually mean more. They're like I said, they're the indicators on your car, babe. Like y'all think that the emotions that y'all have aren't aligned to the experiences that you're having or that they aren't valid, and they are, and they should be taken into consideration when making choices in life. Excuse me. Let It Burn by Usher. Feelings are not something to ignore. Just because they can be fleeting, they're still indicators. They still can be applied in some type of way. That's still data. That's still data. On the situation. Because even if the emotion is indirect from what's happening, it's still about, what is this telling me? This triggered me the way that I was spoken to. Okay, cool. Moving forward, I need to address this. It's not always about the emotion needing to be the thing that makes you right. 122 on the time. But you always need to understand that your emotions are data. While y'all be looking at the analytics on y'all page, look at the analytics on your life. What's the analytics on your life? I can feel the chemistry. This is somebody who does not deserve access to you ever. Thanks. I used to do cheer competitions. Vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. So somebody sees your vulnerability as a weakness, not a strength. All right, this is somebody that sees your vulnerability as a weakness and not a strength. Be mindful of that. So, cutting ties with everyone who watched you do everything by yourself and still expected you to be dependable for them as well. All right, that's delusional. All right, you need to be mindful of those kinds of people because they can slip right past your eyes if you aren't paying attention. Like, hold on, bitch, you just around here doing nothing. Beep, 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 beep. Bitch, hold on. Let me clock you. Come here. You got to go. You got to go. Capricorn out here. You got to go. Ain't nothing wrong with being giving, but I'm not overly giving, babe. I come in here, I do these collective messages, and you know that's my form of giving, my form of service. If you want anything further than that, you want to take some of my personal time, you're gonna be charged for that. You know what I mean? You want a service, you're gonna be charged for that. Like I don't know why people get the idea that they can just take, and never give. Who do you think you are? Who do you think I am? Who do you think I am? Watch this. Watch this. Are you okay? That's my problem. No, that's not a problem. It's just something you got to pay more attention to. You just got to be more conscious, more aware. Because like I said, those kinds of people will slip right past your goddamn eyes. Like, hold on. It's actually been a minute we've been knowing each other. You've never supported me. You've never showed up in any way that supports me. That's interesting. You've never liked anything. You've never showed up and said, hey, I like this. You've never commented on anything. You've never directly messaged me. We've never had any sort of interaction where we have shown each other support. Why? Why are you here? Because I remember when I first started this, I used to support everybody and their mom. Most of these people y'all see have seen me support them in some way, shape, or form. From gifts to whatever else. Personals, I don't care, to whatever else. I've supported these people. Just shouting them out, I've supported these people. And it's a reason why I don't do that as much. Because most people who you run into are too insecure to support you back. It's not always about the fact that they are not talented. It's not always about the fact that they are not walking in their purpose in life. It's just sometimes you cannot support people that want you to endlessly support them while never supporting you. You cannot do that. That's just draining yourself. And it's lacking self-love in a sense too, because now it's just like these people are seeing you the way you see yourself. Small, insignificant. You mean nothing. You should support them. And I'm not necessarily, everybody don't need to be your friend. But if people are reoccurring, like constantly showing up somewhere and they want more from you in terms of shit that literally falls under the category of friend, then that needs to be discussed. We're not talking about people who you just come in and out of these spaces with. We're talking about people who genuinely are in some way, shape, or form aligned to be your friend. They have a potential or a possibility of actually being in your life. But they're refusing to take that opportunity. Because of their own fears, doubts, and insecurities. It's simple. So that's why I said pay attention to it. It's there. Be watchful. Stop supporting people that don't support you. They have the capacity to support you and don't support you. I'm not talking about people who, they don't even have the capacity. We're talking about people who have the capacity. Self-control, Dominique, again. Big mad. Flights, something about a trip, a flight. Crybaby. Somebody throwing a fit. over someone else's self-control and respect for themselves. Stupid shit. Respect it out here. Maybe even how other people respect you. Harvest out here. People be trying to turn you into a fan. It's like, no, actually, that's not what this was. And let me show you why it's not that. Because a fan would act like they just cannot live without you. And me personally, I act like I don't see you and we in the same room, bitch. It's not a fan. I tell you that right now. That's not a fan. Give a fuck how famous you are. Oh, hey, how you doing? Y'all let this shit fool you. I done been around plenty of celebrities. Y'all let this shit fool you. Hey, how are you? Have a great day. Bitch, what? And I'm not finna go down the list of names. Because it's irrelevant. Let me burst your bubble. Because, see, that's what people want you to do. They want you to put out there your personal business. So now they can know whether or not they should or should not be coming close to you because you got this type of status. So you get to talk to these types of people. And bitch, no. Stay the fuck around me based off of who I am associated with. Stay the fuck around me. Because you'll damn near never know, bitch. And I could be around somebody that you love. Literally. God has put you in position. Literally. Kicking it with your favorite rapper and his kids, and you'll never know it, bitch. Excuse me. Hey, come over here. You broke my hairpiece. Oh, I wanted that. That was cute, girl. Why you? Stop with that corny ass shit. And then y'all be acting like people don't see y'all. People who actually, we see y'all. It's corny. We see you only kick it with people based off of who they kick it with. That's the main reason I don't speak on shit like that. Because no, bitch, you don't want to be my friend. You don't want to be my friend. You just want to be a part of whatever the fuck is going on. You want to be a part of the motion. Excuse me. Protect your gates. Eyes and ears are the windows to your soul. Be mindful of what you're watching, what you're listening to. Okay? You can only do that with people who aren't conscious of the relationships that they have. And certain people in certain positions are conscious of the relationships that they have for that very reason. No. I don't even kick it around people who kick it around people that give a fuck about who I'm hanging around. You need to be able to be smooth, bitch. You need to be cool. Be cool. What is you on? You're weird. You don't have to pull out your camera every 5 minutes. You don't have to do that. Everything that's happening in the moment doesn't need to be recorded. Or it doesn't need to be uploaded. Say that. Bitch, get your pictures. Yeah, fine to have pictures. Woo woo. But bitch, all of that extra shit, no. Jonathan. Waymaker, provider, no, because it should be really more. You only care about this person's status. Do you actually give a fuck about if this person is a good person or not? Because if you don't give a fuck about if they're a good person, you damn sure don't give a fuck about if I'm a good person. You just around me just to be around me. Waymaker, provider out here. And it's not even necessarily about being a good person, but like, is this the type of people you want in your life? Are these types of people that actually elevate in life? They grow. They actually got something going on with their lives that it is actually helping not only themselves but the people around them. Do you even give a fuck about them, or you just give a fuck about what they do or who they are? Noah. Smooth came out in the reverb. Yeah, somebody thought they were being smooth and they're not smooth. They're corny. They're corny. They just want to be in the next room with the next littest motherfucker. Fools rush in. I just want to be in the next room with the next lit motherfucker. A really amazing friend out here. It's looking like somebody brought, the Most High has brought someone a really amazing friend. Okay? A good friend to have. And they still reject it. You appear as self-contradictory, absurd, or illogical, but upon closer look, there is a deeper truth or reality to it. Right? Sometimes if people don't understand the multi-dimensional aspect of you, you can come off paradoxical to people. Like, oh, is that true? How can that be true with this also being true? And it's because you can't describe. Sometimes some people, and I go back to this is 9 months ago, I was saying this. Some people are indescribable. Some of the experiences you have with some people are indescribable. It's not going to be one side of someone or one version of someone or a couple of words that can make up who this person is in totality. Like, you literally have to experience some people to be like, this is amazing. This is where the word amazing comes. This is amazing. This is amazing. I can't, there's no other words for this other than amazing. I say that all the time. Yeah. It's some shit that is indescribable. Beyond what words can say. New here. Hey, Leonard. Welcome in to the space. Right person, wrong time. Right person, wrong time. Soul sister out here. So this is back to the energy. Somebody just wasn't ready for you. So right person, wrong time. They have stuff they have to work through, or it could be on both sides. It really doesn't matter. The point is, it's the right person, just the wrong time. Excuse me. Somebody's throwing a fit. All right, taking it to the grave. All right, this is something that somebody wanted to take to the grave. Is throwing a fit, yelling, screaming, like somebody is crying, somebody is having a mental fucking breakdown. Okay, it's a must that you elevate, and it's because they don't want to elevate. I appreciate who you are, but in order to be with me, it's a must that you elevate. All right, somebody's really upset that they can't have their way. They're upset that they can't have their way. Fucking idiot. Sorry. Some shit click on its own, okay? That's this stupid ass hometown beef about. Fuck things. Cross the line, not getting another shot at being in your life. They can throw it, the thought of it. They can trash the thought of it. I said throw away. Yeah. This person has fucked up real bad. Ain't no second chances. They can that. They can take the tools from this lesson that they learned between the two of you, and the next time they align with someone, they can apply those tools. Maybe I should take this into consideration next time, because I'm not getting a second shot if I fuck this up. More like a 10th shot. Trash the savior complex. Your needs need to be met. All right. Somebody wanted to give this person a 20th shot, and you need to trash the savior complex. Okay. Your needs need to be met too. It's only but so many chances you need to be giving people. We're going to be honest. You need to put a cap on limits, because people will keep taking your ass up through there if you don't put a cap on your limits. Somebody hates to see you coming. And it's not personal. It's not personal. People can call you mean. They can call you this. They can call you that. But at the end of the day, one thing they can't call you is somebody that is unstructured. Somebody that is unhealthy. Somebody that does not have a mind of their own. That's what they can't call you. I'll be mean, bitch. I will be mean. But guess what? Being nice to these niggas ain't never got me nowhere. Being nice to these niggas got me nowhere. Do you hear what I'm saying? Y'all need to tighten up in love. I'm gonna be honest. Love, period. Platonic or romantic. Y'all gotta tighten up. Because people is really playing with the space in the room and all of that space that void you just got there for them to play with. They're going to play it in. It's like a playground. And I speak from a space of frustration and irritation that they get to do this to y'all. That's what's pissing me off, man. They get to do this shit to y'all, and they cannot get in. Like, how you be like, oh, yeah, they gonna get karma. Yeah, they get karma to an extent, bitch, because you just willingly did this shit. Like, come on, cuz. And then y'all be mad that motherfuckers just went about their life and they actually run into some shit that's actually for them. Yes, they're more willing to do the work. They respect themselves more. If we want to be honest, a lot of women stick around after a man cheat, and then a lot of men don't do that. A lot of men don't do that because you know why? That is called setting an example. Even if a man does come back after a woman cheats, he has let her know that shit is not okay. Period. If it happens again, bitch, I'm gone. It's no second time cheating on me or none of that shit. I don't even respect you the same. I don't look at you the same. Every time that man see you, he see the man that touched you. But y'all don't see that. Y'all be too willing to forgive and forget. Whole time, he's still the same person. What did you do differently other than sit him down and have a conversation? No, you need to be mean. Be mean to his ass. I bet he get it together. Make him believe. Actually let him know that it might be not a second chance in hell with this shit for you again. Understand that. Because you took it for granted. You took it for a joke. You know why these niggas like to play video games? Because they get to play video games with y'all in real life. They like games. They like games. And as long as you keep letting them play games with you in love, platonic or romantic, they're going to do it. They're going to do it. They like games. There's gamer women out here too. They like games too. They going to keep playing with y'all niggas too. They're going to keep playing until reality hits. And reality don't hit for most people until the battery die, till the game get turned off, till shit get real and mean and tight. Do you see what I'm saying? God ain't always being nice to us. I don't know what make y'all think that. It shit get tough and rough in your life, don't it? That's intentional. That's not just, oh, the devil. No. Sometimes God puts you in a predicament where I need you to know what value really is. I need you to see what actually holds worth and value in this life. Not in your mind, in this life. Fertility and womb out here. Hiding murders. Came out in the reverse. What's on your mind? I get paid to exist. His mother is being disrespectful when it comes to you. You're about to travel, pack light, making indirect and slick comments about you. This person is saying you're willing to do anything for clout. You will merge family. You will marry this person. Look, I know that we are in a spiritually ordained union. Look, bang. Photographer. You are ready for what's next to come. There's a lot of shit happening behind closed doors. All right, this has something to do with someone's mother being disrespectful in terms of you. This has like somebody's, like I said, more focused on the physical. So it's about breaking somebody down right now. The Most High is going to break somebody's ass down like a pound. Because you need to know what worth really is. You need to know what value really is. You need to know that people can still see worth and value in you when you don't have a goddamn penny to your name. You need to know that. You need to know that it's you and it's not the shit outside of you. Your money is a tool. And when you invest your money in the right shit, it looks like you are that source and not the shit around you. Like I said, people have set an example for y'all to believe that the shit outside of them is what makes them value themselves. Thus, in turn, which makes them go around making themselves feel like they need to put themselves in competition with people just to prove that their life is well, not realizing where their value and their worth lies. That's what's happening with someone's mother. Who feels like you're willing to do anything for clout. Y'all be mindful too. Because people be like, oh, third parties. Some people's third parties are their fucking parents. It's the mother, it's the father, it's the cousin, it's the sister, it's the uncle. It's not always another bitch. It's not always another woman. Okay? There is nothing more that we can do for each other. Sometimes that thing that got a hold on them is not someone else. That's like entering into their life. Sometimes it's the past that has a hold on them. I need to hear it. Lies came out in the reverse. Sometimes it's the past that has a hold on people. And that's why I always tell y'all, God will never give you something like, or allow you to keep something that you're in alignment to as long as you don't do the work. That's when the separation happens. Leo out here. Learning the hard way. God qualifies the called. Whose agenda are you pushing? She's comfortable with her body. It's still a temple to be respected. This woman don't respect you. Whose agenda are you pushing? I don't know who's dressing provocatively, because this ain't provocative, but I don't know. Maybe you're wearing shit like this and somebody's mother is really making this a thing. Like, they're really making this a thing. Like, and that's crazy to me, because, bitch, what if it's hot out? It's 90 goddamn degrees outside and you want me in a turtleneck? I'm not doing that. I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's 90 degrees out, this motherfucker. What is you talking about? Lady? No. Somebody's mother is really making this a thing. That's crazy. That's crazy. Not crazy like loco crazy, but that's like, that's a weird thing to have a grip on in your mind. Like, I hate this person for this reason. That's so much deeper than that. That is so much deeper than I don't like this person because of how they dress. Stepchild out here, divine timing. This is so much deeper than I don't like that child based off of how they dressed. A warrior fights for their family. This is sick, bro. Because there could be men around this woman who's not protecting this woman in certain kind of ways, letting men disrespect her, put their hands on her in some type of way. And these men are not standing up for this woman because of how she dressed. I can't make it up. Because of how she dressed. Somebody is on probation. Permission to leave home. All right, somebody has to get permission to leave home. I feel so bad for y'all. I mean, at the same time, I resonate. I have had masculines in my family, from uncles to stepdads to all of that, who in certain situations, it just shouldn't have been a question. And for some reason, nothing happened. You know what? Nothing happened. And then you're supposed to get some type of respect from me for what? Because when it come down to my mama putting my hands on me, y'all quick to put y'all hands on me. And she's the one putting her hands on. Why the fuck am I the one having hands put on me and she's the one who's running up on me? Tell me that. Tell me that. Why are y'all always ready? Two grown-ass men ready to fight a young girl over a grown-ass woman who's attacking her. Why is that? Why is that? Them motherfuckers run around thinking they're tough or a protector in some type of way. You're not a protector when you pushing your stepchild to the ground and standing over her like you some type of fucking villain. That you're not a protector. As an uncle, you're not a protector when you tell your niece that you're gonna put your fucking hands on her after leaving her at the school up there for hours on end without a fucking pad on her period. And then get mad when she say, if you put your hands on me, I'm going to tase your ass. That's not a protector. A protector does not abandon his children. That's not a protector. Telling you, a lot of shit that y'all afraid of, I've been dealing with as a child. Fighting grown-ass fucking men. Tearing the goddamn house up. Fighting grown-ass men. And my mother is watching this shit. Watching it. Encouraging it. As a matter of fact. Each one of y'all at the door. I'm quick to try to leave. Like, I'm not finna try to sit here and tough up with 4 fucking adults. 4 fucking adults. That's not me. I don't think I'm finna beat through all 4 of y'all. 2 of y'all grown ass men. I barely think I could take y'all, even though I'm doing it. No, I'm trying to escape this motherfucking house, and y'all standing in front of each one of the doors acting like I can't fucking leave. Why would you want to trap somebody in the house they don't want to be in? Why would you want to keep somebody in the house and keep putting your hands on them that they do not want to be in? Why would you ever do something like that? What was the reasonable explanation behind that shit? And then try to put them in a crazy house, right? They're crazy. People love to play innocent until the actual scenario presents itself. People love to play innocent until they're actually being shown the type of person they are in real time. This is who you are. This is what you did. This is how you moved. These are your beliefs. This is how you respect women. And you think for a second anybody wants to be around you? No. No. Learning the hard way. Somebody has a terminal illness. Los Angeles is significant. $124 out here. I almost feel bad for y'all because it's like, I don't know if it's the cognitive dissonance. I don't know if it's the disassociative thing that people do with their mind when they do something terrible and then go about their lives like they never did that shit. I don't know what it is, but it's something about it that's very fucking sick to me. It's very fucking sick to me to sit in somebody's face and act like you are innocent, knowing damn well you're not innocent. Knowing damn well you put your hands on them. Knowing damn well you done got fucked up from putting your hands on them. Four walls behind closed doors. 4 Walls by Vito. Intuition never lies. Somebody's experiencing headaches. I ain't the only person who's in there getting yoked up by their motherfucking family. I'm not the only one, babe. I tell my story because, like I said, it's people out there who's experienced the exact same thing I'm talking about. It's people out there who have literally tried to fight their way out of a house, and there's grown-ass people trying to lock them inside a house. And all of this shit be over simple shit. I want y'all to know the reason everything you just heard me talk about was about me getting a job. I decided one day after school to take a ride home with my friend and get an application to get a job. And then I didn't get off the school bus. Mind you, I'm fucking in high school. Nobody's checking to make sure I get off the bus every day. But this one day you didn't see me get off the bus. All hell break loose because I wanted to get an application to go get a job. You didn't tell me I couldn't get a ride home. Mind you, I'm already being made to feel like shit because at 16 years old, I ain't got nothing to bring to the table. Two out here. It's certain conversations I just will not have. It's certain conversations I will not. There's no reasonable explanation for all of that shit that had gone down because I went and got an application. And then people look at me like, why am I behind in certain areas? Okay. What's on your mind came out in reverse. I guess somebody really knows what's on your mind now. Taking your rightful place. May I ask a question? Yes, love. With questions, if you're like wanting like a carpool question, questions are $5. Mini reads are $15. Answers to burns are $11.11. Los Angeles again. Bringing dreams to reality. Somebody could resent you for this. Did everything possible to get you off of my mind. So this is somebody that you may have saw yourself in, so it was hard for you to let go. Pluto out here. Astrology could be significant. Provoking came out in the reverse. Paid under the table. Somebody was paid under the table to try to piss you off in some type of way. Apple Music. Somebody could have like put some music out or some shit. Some indirect shit. That's cute. No more sugar coating to help your sensitivity. That's cute. You ain't heard nothing I said if you asking me that, baby. I just said be mean. Be mean to these men. They want something, they gonna go get it. If he wanted to, he would. It's really a thing. He will come get that shit if he wanted. Okay, I promise you. Excuse me. I miss you out here. He will come get that shit. I promise you. The same way anybody who looking to whoop somebody ass is like, where you at? I'm finna pull up what time? Whoop. Same way somebody is about someone they care and like. They gonna come get that. Trust me. You ain't gotta do nothing extra. Somebody could have recently passed away. Is it for me? Only you will be able to know. Only you will be able to know what is for you and what is not. Love on the brain came out in the reverse. So somebody doesn't have love on the brain right now. Somebody's thinking about somebody who just recently passed away. All right. Your siblings and your ex worked together to unalive you and it didn't work. All right. Somebody could have accidentally saved somebody's life. Damn. 144 out here. Some shit maybe with some type of setup or something like this. And it was supposed to be you, collective. This was supposed to be you. And instead, it was this person who passed away. Damn. It says, if you want to be remembered, make people feel seen. Make people feel heard. Share what you have learned. Lift others as you climb. Damn. But this person died to save your life. Maybe it wasn't intentional, but their death is the reason that you're alive. And that's on. So even if like this is in the spirit, the Most High chose your life over this person's life. Excuse me. Because if they were involved in this shit, then like I said, ten, a cycle closed out. Damn, that's deep. Yeah, somebody was on the brink of being unalive. Dead ass. Like they were the intended target. And the only reason this person passed away is because the Most High said so. Like somebody has to go. These people have pushed the energy to the point to where death is here. Death is here. Somebody has to go. It had to be them instead of you. You got your confirmation. All right. You got your confirmation. Authentic out here. Emotionally immature came out in the reverse. All right. How long have I been on here? Because, baby, I think I'm going to wrap it up. Okay. I feel like I want to do one more deck. I just don't know which deck I want to do. Go on channel. Alright, Holy Spirit, tell me what this collective needs to see. Somebody could be a part of the LGBTQ community plus. I heard I'm an alphabet boy. I don't know, I'm an alphabet boy. Alright, the ghost dance out here. Can you see it? Jesus Christ, this is deep. Fuck. The vision quest. You have. Remember how I was talking about a war? You're coming up against a really, really, really big entity in the spirit. Okay. All right. This is a spirit. This is a big spirit. Okay. This ain't no small spirit. This is a big spirit. All right. The Earth Keeper is in the reverse, and the Time Master is in the reverse with the Vision Quest in the reverse. This entity's mission or purpose was to keep you from materializing something. Keep time from slowing. From how do I put this? Almost keep you still in time, like you know how like people do like frozen jar spells. This is what they were doing to you in the spirit. It didn't have to be that, but that could be significant for some of you. But like somebody was supposed to freeze time with you. You were not supposed to be able to materialize something in terms of the vision quest, the purpose, the path over your life. You were not supposed to access it. You wasn't even supposed to make it to the path to access it. You see what I'm saying? Like you know how we have our north node and then we have our south node? This entity's job was to make sure that you didn't even make it to your south node. You feel what I'm saying? To even start this shit. Excuse me, the sorcerer out here. So this could be like a practitioner for some of you. Don't have to be. The curse. Yeah, somebody cursed you or was supposed to be cursing you in some type of way, right? This person will never fulfill the mission and the purpose over their life. But this person, this sorcerer, there's an entity attached to this. This is what I mean by you're coming up against a big spirit. Yeah, this person's whatever they are, but it's beyond them. Okay, the shit that's attached to them, that's working through them, because somebody could be like a higher up level sorcerer type shit that they needed to work through in order to try to keep you from fulfilling your mission and your purpose over in your life, right? So how when y'all be looking at these practitioners and thinking like, oh, it's nothing, I can beat this practitioner. It ain't about the practitioner, babe. It's about the shit that's attached to that bitch and how well she's good at her workings. And this is what I mean by it's important to have a relationship with the Most High, because when you don't, people can catch you off guard in the spirit. The same way people can sneak you in real life, sneak your ass, bow, cleaning your shit. Same way they can do it in the spirit. I promise you. This is somebody who was supposed to be sneaking you your whole life. Do you hear what I'm saying? Your whole life. This person works for the lower world, the underworld. Right? This is where the darkness resides. This is where the devil dwells. Right? This energy was supposed to stop you, babe. This is the motherfucking energy that's been sneaking you your whole life. This is what's been sneaking you your whole motherfucking life. You get somewhere, boom, back knocked down. Get somewhere, boom, back knocked. This is it. This is what you weren't thinking. Sneaking your ass. And it's because the only reason this was working was because you did not have the tools. And every time this person knocked you back down and you kept getting back up, you kept collecting the tools. And that's the reason why you even made it to the point to where you're on that path or you're able to access that path. It's because of them. They don't even realize it. That's why I say it's not personal to this sorcerer. This principality's job was to get you to do something like give up. And in order for you to not give up or give in, you had to have God on your side. You had to have that willpower to keep getting up. You kept getting knocked the fuck down. I promise you. You kept getting snuck in the spirit. You kept getting snuck. And you didn't even realize it or know it. You kept getting snuck. But God was using this as a stepping stool. This is a tool for you. I'm building you right now. Yeah, it's knocking you down, but it's because it's stronger than you. And I promise you, every time you get up, as soon as you finish getting up, it's going to build up. And you're going to be just as strong as that thing. One day when that thing come to hit you, you're going to knock that bitch out the park. Do you hear what I'm saying? That's what this is. You knocking this bitch out the park. Do you hear what I'm saying? Give me a second. You whooping this shit ass. And in turn, because you can beat this entity, you're now beating this sorcerer. It ain't personal to the sorcerer because she been whooping your ass for some time now. He been whooping your ass for some time now. Understand that. They were. But now, this is like little brother actually growing up. And now it's one-on-one, bitch. Hold on. You not finna beat me up no more, bitch. I ain't little. Yeah, this is that in the spirit. This is that in the spirit. I'm not little no more. I'm not little no more. I know how to fight back now. Cause hold on, I'm not little no more. Yeah, you might have got me that time. You snuck me. I ate that. I got back up. I did. But now I'm eating your ass up. The mountain in the reverse, this person cannot conquer you. This person cannot conquer you. They feel like they have and they do. They feel like they have to climb a literal fucking mountain to get to your ass. And they do. Because that's how many tools you gain from this shit. People don't be realizing that on the receiving end of their work, they're actually receiving some sort of tools from the shit that you're doing. People who actually, you know what I mean, work with God or source, whatever you want to call it. People who are actually falling underneath the Most High, Mother and Father, I promise you, babe, the shit that you're sending them is nothing more than a tool. And that's why people say that shit. Yeah, it's hitting them. Yeah, you laughing at their ass. Yeah, whoa, 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 whoa. But when they get their hands on you, bitch, when they get their hands on you, you heard what I'm saying? It's over. It's done. And it's finito. And that's what's happening. You done got your hands on somebody in the spirit, babe. And you toe to toe with their ass and they can't take you. Excuse me. The wind. They cannot take it. You blowing their ass clean the fuck out the water. You hear what I'm saying? Out the water. Is there anything else? The corn. So this is bringing in some type of harvest energy, rainbow energy. All right. Something here is coming into fruition. Crows could be significant. Corn on the cob could be significant. All right. But it's definitely giving me harvest energy. Parrots as well. Somebody could have like a bird. We used to have a pet bird named Fernando. That could be significant. The rainbow out here. Like I said, somebody could be LGBTQ+. You've learned to tame the wind. You learned to not let this shit work you, but you working it. Excuse me. They was hitting your ass with them haymakers in the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Somebody was hitting your ass like, and you was like, oh fuck, I'm finna get up. All right, I'm good. I'm good. Checking. Get up there. You get right there close to their ass. I'm telling you. And somebody just got the shit knocked out of him. You ever seen the Black Panther? When his sister made him that new suit and it absorbed all of the energy from the punches that he take, and then the next time they punch him or when he burst energy out, it pushes you like 10 times back because it's using the force of the energy that was hit. This is what's happening. Like somebody's being blown back 10 times over because you've absorbed all of this shit and you're giving it to their ass. You hear what I'm saying? You're giving it to them. You got upper world out here. I heard Little Mo. Or Little Mo. Moo Moo. I'm telling you, somebody is being hit with the power of the Lord. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not even funny what it is. Somebody is really being hit with the force of the Most High through you, and it's because you've collected enough. You like God is like, this is enough. These are enough stepping stools for you. You right there. Your last brick was just laid, and they just got hit because of it. There is no more sneaking you in the spirit at all. They cannot sneak you no more. You done caught on to the pattern, and you see the sorcerer now. And you also see the principality attached to it. You got many paths out here. So there's many ways you could go about this. Or there's many ways you can go from here, because now you're in that North Node energy. You're walking in that North Node energy. Or even if you were in the North Node and this is still happening to you, it was still like tools you need to know or have, right? So what's happening here is now you get to just pick your path, whatever route you want to take, right? You don't have to worry about somebody coming to sneak you and knock you off your pivot, off your shit. I'm telling you, there's no more fake love around or in you at all, right? We've detoxed from fake love. Time is it? You gotta wrap it up. Yeah. I do 2 more. Congratulations. You caught the bitch that was sneaking you in the spirit. Congratulations. Because she was definitely up in ranking. She was definitely up in ranking coming against you. This is what you call a bully too. It's like, why would you beat on somebody who's clearly less spiritually involved as you? Why are you trying to keep somebody down, oppress somebody who's clearly less spiritually evolved than you? But it's okay, because what you ended up doing was teaching them everything they needed to know to whoop your ass. It's like fighting somebody enough times. If you fight somebody enough times, you'll learn how to whoop their ass. Eventually, bitch. I promise you. If you fight their ass enough times, you'll learn how to whip their ass. You learn the technique, their strategy, you learn it all. You can see this person from a mile away. I think that's it. All right. That was y'all's message. I'm going to upload this one to YouTube as well. I uploaded the live from yesterday to YouTube if you would like to see that as well. I'm Intuitive Light Seer J, and this was a safe space for you guys to heal, gain clarity, enlightenment, and confirmation. Even if you were not able to like, share, comment on this live, I appreciate you guys for being here and taking this message in. I always ask that you take these things back to prayer before incorporating them into your life. And I hope you guys have an amazing, wonderful rest of your day. Ashe, ashe, ashe. 2:34 on the time. Okay, you could be seeing 12:34 or just 2:34. Okay, I'm gonna call all of my energy back to me from every timeline, dimension, and reality. This deck is also called the Mystical Shaman. All right, so somebody could be a shaman. You could be a shaman. All right. Yeah, I'm going to call all of my energy back to me from every timeline, dimension, and reality, asking that it be cleansed and purified before it is returned back to me immediately and indefinitely. And I'm going to return all of your energy back to you. Ashe, ashe, ashe. That was a bozo. That's what you call a clown. I don't care if it was a woman or a man. That's some clown ass shit. You was that threatened by somebody at their lowest. I mean, at their lowest, at their smallest bit of potential. This person was threatened by you. And that's why they continued to hit at you and hit at you and hit at you and hit at you until you became just as good as them, if not better. Technically better, because you've blown them out of the fucking water now. There's no going back. There's no sneaking this person no more. They see you clear as day. And they beat you at your own game. Excuse me. The gatherer out here in the lower world. The sacrifice and the gatherer. We see you trying to sacrifice the gatherer. I love this for you. I love this for you, babe. Shit, I feel like you need to go celebrate. Go celebrate, because you just won, okay? And this ain't no like, oh, I just won, like, this ain't like, oh, I just won, against somebody else. No, you have won your peace of mind in the spirit, because there was somebody who was bigger than you, or I don't want to say bigger than you, but somebody who was more knowledgeable than you in certain areas about the spirit, and they were attacking you because they saw your potential to be just as good, if not better than them, and you've become better than them, babe. So I need you to celebrate that, because this person can no longer catch you off guard anymore just because of your will. Your will alone has destroyed these people, okay? Because these are the people that tried to break your soul. I need you to snap. I need you to not get to the path in which God has intended for you. And the only way you can do that is if you give up. And you didn't give up. All right. I will see y'all later. Oh, hold on. Damn, that's crazy. You had people who was more educated or just more advanced than you, and they were attacking you. That's wow. Because they felt threatened by you. Excuse me. At your lowest. I want you to understand that. At your lowest, there was people feeling threatened by you. So pat yourself on the back, number one, and number two, go celebrate, because you done beat their ass. All right. I'm going to call my energy back to me from every timeline, dimension, reality, accident, to purify. Before you return back to me, and I'm going to return all of your energy back to you. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Until my agents, ancestors, spirit guides, and extended messages. This man closing this portal. Bye. I will see y'all later. Mwah.